Hey, it's Caden.
And Julian.
And today we're going to be making our first video. And we're going to be talking about our Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared number 6. And also 1 through 5.
1 through 5. All of them.
1 through 6. Video. Theory. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So, do you want to just start off with number 1?
Number 1, creative. Let's get creative.
Well, you go first. I want to hear what you think.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna go with based on the 6th one, it definitely seems like, I get this little swoosh right here. It definitely seems like it has to relate with the media, but also they could be throwing us one way when they're really gonna go another way, but we're not sure because we don't know if number 6 was actually the end or not. So what I noticed in number 1 was when they're going all digital like before they grow up, I guess, and going all crazy and stuff.
In number 1?
Yeah, and they zoom the camera.
Oh, right.
You see the cameras and the other media stuff, which have appeared in all of the other Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
It breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And does that a lot. That's a common...
It's a common theme. And also so is June 19th, the color green. Except for the 6th one where June 19th came off and now it's June 20th and it's June 20th today and I don't see any Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So.
Well, I think my theory, I'm just going to go right to this. Can I just say my theory for the 6th one? I think that it was them entering a parallel universe, or that all of 1 through 5 all occurred on June 19th. And when it fell off, that was just another day,
Which could make sense.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's a really interesting, because, I don't know, because it was really interesting because Yellow Guy, I don't know if he has an actual name.
He has a canon name, but he doesn't have a real name.
Yeah. So, especially when Tony the Clock came on, when they were all singing and dancing, dun, dun. He was like, "You made me die," which is really interesting. So either he was watching that on the TV or he actually did die and something isn't, puzzle pieces not going together.
I think has a meaning, but it isn't necessarily as literal as some fans like to interpret it as.
Makes sense. There's probably a lot of background noise and I apologize. I don't even know what that noise is.
It's terrifying. We're in the public library.
Yeah, this is where we film because we have a nice background and it's a great sound area. It's just that the library is pretty busy today, so don't know. What else? The first one's about being creative, the second one's about time, third one's about love. Fourth one is about computer.
Yeah.
5th is food. 6th is dreams plus Roy grows up.
Is
the 6th one didn't even have a song for the most part, except for I am a file. Do do do. I
love that actually.
and then the file shows up, and I thought that was really cute.
I thought that was so cute. Yeah.
You form your little OC. Do you think all of the other teachers were people's OCs that got the most attention, or do you think they came up with all of them?
I think...
Or a mix of both.
I think that making OCs based off fandoms is stupid. But that's just because I feel like I like to stick to the story.
Yeah, especially because if you're like me, sometimes I see the OCs and I'm like, a new Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh, I need to go watch it. And then I go on and I'm like, haha, Time made 4 years ago. And I'm like, okay.
Or I see OCs and I'm like, what is this? Is this canon? Is this what?
Was this on their Instagram or their Twitter or something or their website?
It just confuses me for that.
Another thing I thought was really interesting is that what's her name?
Becky.
If you go on Becky, if you go on her website and you look at all of her other videos she's helped out with, a lot of it relates back to the style
she has a style.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah.
And then if you go on Swim and Sleep Like a Shark, I don't remember the artist's name, but Becky helped with the whole puppetry thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have the same horse as Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and June 19th is circled.
Yeah.
So
She uses a lot of themes throughout her pieces, and I like it. She's really creative. Creative. But I think that my interpretation of the whole series is, ready for this?
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
That it's like marketing to children almost, in educational videos, educational children's TV shows, and not even satire, but like relating sort of media and like messages in the media to like, because children absorb everything really, and so all of these, they start out like, we're going to teach you about this, and then it turns to like hell. And I think that, you see what I'm getting at?
What I think about it is like, it's a whole like contradictory kind of thing if you think about it. Like, when, for example, the creative one, they tell you to be creative, but when you start going into your emo phase and doing all those things like that, and you start wanting to be yourself, like dyeing your hair, for instance, everyone's like, no, you can't do that. You have to do it our way, or else
Rubbing blood on paper.
Yeah. Death. But like, it's like, you have to do it our way, or else it's the wrong way, almost. Same thing with love. Time, it's a set schedule and everything, so it's like, oh, it's bath time. I don't care if you're already clean, it's bath time. And then computer, I don't digital dancing.
Hey, this is fun.
And
food was interesting because it's like very much like saying in the media, like, don't eat this, eat that. No, you can't eat that.
But you can't eat too much of that.
Because, you eat fat, but not too much fat. Don't eat carbohydrates, but you need carbohydrates. It's that one I thought was very
both of us when we first saw it, and it was like, instead of teeth going gray, we both thought that they were going to say like, you'll go fat, but they said teeth go gray.
Yeah, I thought it was like eating disorders and like society today. I think teeth going gray, that's what it meant. Like just you being unhealthy.
Yeah. And like too many carrots, soil foods.
Yolk.
And then the most recent one, even then, like they were still like, oh yeah, like when yellow guy wanted to go to bed, the lamp kept on going like, no, we're gonna sing about dreams right now.
That one was interesting because it started to mess with reality a lot, which all the other ones did, but like that one was like, during the whole beginning it was like, is he dreaming? Like what is happening? Which I have problems.
And it's like, I don't know, my heart broke during the 6th one. I was like, oh no, yellow guy.
I was like, the 6th one, and then when red guy was in the office, I was like, no.
I am a file.
I was like, no.
So then,
he needs to be with his friend.
That's when the whole like media thing could come up. Like everyone has that theory where it's like yellow guy is the youngest, Birdman's like middle age, like maybe a high schooler now, so maybe he just went off to college, and that's why yellow guy is crying. And then Roy, the red noodly guy, was like, okay, gotta go get a job, and he gets a job and it's really boring and stuff. So then like yellow man's all alone.
That makes sense.
And then red guy is controlling the media. I like how it came out on Father's Day too, because yellow guy's father, I don't know what